Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Thanks for coming back to watch another video. So today's video I'm going to plan out my budget for my next paycheck, which would be the second paycheck in April. So we're going to use the paycheck tracker that I have here to plan that out. So I actually took a little bit of time off from uploading anything to YouTube, about 2 weeks, and that's because we were busy buying a house. So we actually bought a house about a week ago, just a little bit over a week ago. So that was very exciting, but very time consuming. So yeah, so that's what I've been doing. So we don't have possession of the house until later on, so just over 2 months from now. So it doesn't change my budget very much at the moment, but once we take possession of the house and move and start paying the mortgage and things like that, I think my budget will change a lot, but for now it's mostly going to stay the same. So I have my notebook that I'm going to set to the side, and I made a few notes in here. We're going to use my budget tracker and get started. Okay, so this is going to be April pay number 2, and for the second pay in the month, it's usually pretty steady. So I usually get $1,760. So this is April, and the pay date is on April 23rd. Okay. So like always, the first thing that I do is the first thing I'm going to do is talk about my focus for this paycheck, and I try to pick 3 of them. So the first focus I'm going to have is low spending. We have a lot of expenses coming up in the very near future, so I'm going to try really not to spend very much for this paycheck so I can save. My second focus is to start a savings challenge that I will talk a little bit about at the end of this video. And my third focus is going to be my Etsy shop. So I am planning on opening up an Etsy shop very soon, so at the end of the month. So I'm going to start to talk about it a little bit, and I just want to focus on getting everything ready for that. So my focus is low spending, savings challenge, and getting my Etsy shop ready. And that's budget related because it will hopefully in time help me earn a little bit of extra money. Okay, so the next thing I do is my expenses, and my expenses are pretty fixed. So rent, utilities, laundry. I always put in $435, and that just goes to the joint account, and my boyfriend puts in the same amount. Groceries, that is always $140. It goes to a joint account, and that's what we use. I always put $20 for the lottery. $50 goes to the pot money, which is for home things, and we're going to need to buy some furniture, so we are putting money away for that. I always, with my second paycheck, pay my phone bill, which is $65 a month. My credit card, when we were away looking at houses, I put a little bit on my credit card, so I'm going to put $50 from this paycheck towards that. And that's it for expenses. Next is my debt. So I have a small loan that I use to pay off some credit card debt. And so I always pay $100 towards that debt. And then next is savings. So I always put in my tax-free savings account, which is just, I don't know, it's like a savings account you can get in Canada. That's pretty good. So I always put $500 in my tax-free savings account, and in my RRSP, which is my retirement savings, I always put $75 in there. So if I add up all of my expenses, debt, and savings, all of these just get transferred right out of my bank account as soon as I get paid. Total for all of this comes to $1,435, which leaves me $325 to put into my cash envelopes and sinking funds. Okay, so for my cash envelopes, I have 3 right now. I have spending, shoppers, and eating out. And this paycheck, I'm going to put $25 in each one for a total of $75. And that leaves me with $250 for my sinking funds. $250. Okay, so my sinking funds are gifts, Christmas, baby, new technology, moving, emergency fund, my business, which is my Etsy shop, travel, vision, clothing, and extra savings. So these sinking funds are going to change a lot pretty soon in the summer once we move and have different expenses for our house, and I have a baby. We'll have a lot of different expenses for that. But for now, I am keeping it the same and just using these sinking funds. So gifts at the moment is fully stuffed. So my goal for gifts is always $200. There's $200 in there. So I'm just going to add $5. Christmas is going to get $20. Baby is going to get $40. This is one of the savings, or one of the sinking funds that I'm prioritizing at the moment. New technology will get $20. Moving, this is another one that I'm prioritizing right now. It'll get $40. My emergency fund always gets $20. Business, I will not be stuffing. Travel is going to get $5. Vision will get $5. Clothing will also get $5. And extra savings is the third one that I'm prioritizing until we move. So extra savings is going to get $90. So if I total that up, 95, 105, 125, 165, 185, let's do 190, 230, 250, so $250, so that's perfect. $250, and that leaves me with nothing left. Okay, so I'm actually planning on changing this around a little bit. I'm going to take this section off, withdraw from bank, because I made this cash breakdown like bank teller slip on this cute rose gold cardstock. So I don't know how well you can see that, but it's very cute. So this is one of the things that I'm going to be selling on my Etsy shop. So I don't need it on this paper anymore, so I'm actually going to take this off and put the 3 goals that I'm going to focus on down here. But for now, we'll put it here. So $5 bills, I'm going to need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That's a total of $35. For $10 bills, I am just going to need 1 for $10. $20 bills, I'll need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. No. So in the extra savings, I'll do 150. So I'll need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. And that will be 20, 40, 60, 81, 20, 40, 60, 82, 20, 40. And I actually just remembered that I need a $50 bill for the pot money. So I'll take 2 of those, so that'll be $100. So that is $340, $350, $385, which is not right. Oh, yeah. So I don't need this $10 bill. It's always the hardest part for me, is figuring this out. So $340, $375. So when I get paid on Friday, I'll walk down to the bank and use this to give to the bank teller to get the money out. Okay, so the last thing that I wanted to talk about was this one was the savings challenge. So for the savings challenge, it's going to go from today, which is April 20th, to the end of June, so June 30th. And my goal is to save as much as possible. Okay, like I said, we're going to be moving in July into our new house. We're gonna have moving costs. we're gonna have to buy some new furniture. And then in August, we're having the baby. So that's going to come with a lot of costs as well. So I thought this would be a good time to challenge myself to just save as much as possible. So when it comes to my savings, I always save about $1,000 a month, well, just over $1,000, so $500 per paycheck into my tax-free savings account and $75 per paycheck into my RRSP. That just happens automatically. I've been doing it for a very long time. And I do have quite a bit of savings, which is great, but I just want to see if I can challenge myself a little bit and save a little bit more. So the first area that I'm going to try to save in is my cash envelopes. So I get $75 per paycheck. I think it's pretty unrealistic to try to spend nothing, although Ontario is in lockdown again, so there's nowhere to go to spend money on. So I think I can do pretty good here. So anything left over in my cash envelopes is going to go into my extra savings, envelope. So I'll put that in. So I have the potential of an extra $75 each time. The second area I can save in is the extra savings category. So on top of these two savings, I am taking a look at where I can cut down on saving my sinking funds a little bit. For example, travel